Hello YouTube. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get the client's ping from the server. Alright, so let's get started. So we're just going to make a quick indicator. So first thing what we're going to do is we're going to create a screen GUI in Starter GUI. You can name this whatever you want. Like, I'm going to name it ping GUI. I'm going to insert a simple text label. Going to name it ping label. Going to scroll down. I'm going to set its background transparency to 1. Set its size to, on the X for scale, to 0.1. And set its scale on the Y to 0.05. Then I'm gonna change its font to code. Gonna select text scale to equals true. I'm just gonna change the text to something for a placeholder text, like ping colon nil. Okay. Then we're gonna add a local script under this label. You can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna make a variable for a remote function that we're gonna create in a little bit. Just gonna make the variable named event equals game colon get service replicated storage. So get service will create the service if it is not yet created. Wait for child get ping, and that'll just it'll yield the script, so it'll stop it until it'll find that child, or or it will just stop and say, hey, we couldn't find the child. Alright, then we're going to make another variable and name it ping label. Now this is really easy to reference. We can just do script. So the current script we're writing this code in, dot parent. Since this local script's parent is the ping label. Then we can go down, right, while wait 1. So that could be how fast the ping label refreshes. Do. And we can just make a little variable called local result equals event colon invoke server. So I'm just putting how the remote functions work is they can return data. So I'm storing that data that event's gonna send back to us in the variable result. So then I can do ping label dot text equals string dot format. I'm just using this so we can do that. We can write it out like and concatenate it with the result, but I just personally like using string dot format. You can use either one. I'm gonna write ping %s for something to replace, comma result. So now it'll print out a string that looks like this, or set the text to it as your ping. Alright, that's everything we need to do for the client. Now we can go to replicated storage, add in a remote function. Let's name that get ping. Then we can go to server script service, put in a script. You can name this whatever you want. Then we're gonna copy the same variable from the local script for the event, paste it in here. And then what we can do is event.on server invoke equals function, and then with any event it'll always return the first argument, and the parameters will always be the player object if the event is sent from the client. So we're just going to call that player. Enter, it should autofill. And then we can do return player colon get network ping. And now this will return the current ping of the player to the server. And I'm going to quickly disable this so there's no interference. And now it won't get network ping will always result 0 in Studio because your computer is hosting the server that's running the client, so it'll always return 0 ping. So if we take note of the ping label, it says ping colon nil. So if we play, it turns to ping 0. So it is returning something true. So now I'm going to open up I'm going to go to the Roblox player and I'm going to open up a actual game with this so I can show you it. Alright, here we are joining in. And if we look at the label, oh, it worked. Now, there's one thing that I forgot to do. It'll return the ping in milliseconds. So our current ping is actually 39. So what we can do to correct that, I'll quickly go over to Studio. So what we can do is we could go in the local script and just do result times 1000. Now that will return, it'll just times the result times 1000. So it'll show something like 39 milliseconds instead of 0.0 many numbers. So now I'm going to go back to the game. Alright, we're joining back. Alright, we have 32 ping, 29, and that's how you get the ping for the client. Now there are other things that you can do to shorten this. There is a format that you can use with string.format. And I'll add that in at the end, but as you can see, this now works, and now you can get your current client's ping. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to format that to make that smaller. Okay. So what we're going to do is we can just make another variable. Local, we'll just name it ping as variable, equals string.format, double quotes. Now we're going to do %0.0f, comma, result times 1000. So now what we can do is remove this result for the ping label, just put it with ping. And now it'll shorten it and make the result, instead of being like 39.000, it'll just round it up. How average rounding goes. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't get something, or you need help, or you're stuck, just leave a comment down below and I'll see what I can do to help you out. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever floats your boat. Goodbye.